The Phoenix Suns are in a very, very dangerous position right now. They don't own literally any draft capital moving forward, maybe a couple of picks here and there, but not favorable picks at all. They're destined to fall off this next season, with Devin Booker being their only real shining light. Ryan Dunn has been okay in parts this year, but as a rookie playing for the Suns, it's not a fun environment to be in. They brought in Nick Richards, which is a great acquisition, but this aging team with Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant's contracts are insane. Like, Kevin Durant is still a great player, but he doesn't want to be here anymore. And we're definitely going to move him in today's video. I have a trade with Bradley Beal that I want to try and pull off as well to see if that's even possible to do. And yeah, we're just going to kind of throw caution to the wind and see how things go this offseason. So the trade with Kevin Durant, I'm going to do possibly soon, and we are going to overwrite the trade that I do. It's not going to be anything insane, but like, actually, we might actually be able to pull it off. So the first things first, we're going to actually bring in a new coach. So obviously Budenhauser was fired. We can try and get Nate McMillan or Borrego. But is there anyone else here that we can maybe bring in? Doesn't look like there's too many. Yeah, I don't really like any of these options really. Most of them are fake options. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a staffer video. I think we're gonna see if he would offer or Jacob Underwood, maybe just for a year, and see and offer Kemba Walker as well. So are any of them gonna sign? Okay, we got Jacob Underwood. Cool. So we might just leave him around for a year. I'm not too sure. He might even just be the coach full time. So let's see if we can pull off a trade right now. So I'm going to put KD in here, and then we're going to go trade with the Houston Rockets. So I'm going to see if we can get... we can't. We can't right now. Okay, maybe it might have to wait till after. So the other trade I was going to look to do, and I don't know if this is possible or not, but if we threw Bradley Beal in here and we asked for Paul George back... maybe we can ask for pick 3. I don't know if they would even consider this. And what do we have? We have pick 29, and then we can give up like another asset next year. Is this something they would even consider? Bradley Beal, I hate you. I actually hate Bradley Beal so much. Not really, but why would you do that? Okay, let's see if Bradley Beal wants to go anywhere remotely. Okay, he'll go to the Lakers, he'll go to the Nuggets, or he'll go to the Blazers. Okay. He'll go to the Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. is not a bad option. Rui... I don't think I like that at all. Rui and Gabe Vincent. I really wanted to do that trade with OKC. Not OKC. Philly. I feel like that would have been a fun trade to do. But of course, Bradley Beal wasted no trade clause. Okay, is there anyone else we can get back? Do we have to take back Zeke Naji? I think we have to actually take back Zeke Naji, which is insane. Okay, I don't want to give up a first round pick either. So is there a way we can, like, I'll throw... I guess we can throw Rose on... I'll throw... No, you can't afford that. Okay. Is there anyone else you can afford? I'll throw in... I don't want to throw in Iguodala, actually. Iguodala is probably one of the only guys that like could potentially be something for this team, I guess, in the long run. So we'll try and keep him. I don't want to actually give up. I'll give up. Okay, so they actually have to do this trade. Okay. So they want 2 first-round picks. I don't want to give up a first-round pick from the Thunder. So we'll throw in these 2 seconds instead. Actually, no. What am I talking about? Let's just go back to the original trade. Or do we just wait? Maybe we just wait. Is there any other trade we can pull off with Kevin Durant then? Maybe pivot from what I wanted to do. This has been a disaster already because the player I was hoping to get back is a expired deal, which absolutely sucks. Okay, so I guess we can potentially ask for like Jalen Green, pick 10, and like, would we want Dylan Brooks? Like, would they even consider this? They don't want to do this. So obviously we're going to have to potentially overwrite the trade. But maybe we wait till after the draft, which I guess is fine. I guess that's fine. We can wait till after the draft to pull up the trades that we want to do. So we have pick 29 here. So Joanne Behringer is here. Maxine Raymond's here. Nick Clifford's here, who might not even... I'm going to take Nick Clifford. I don't really draft him too much, so we'll go down to JT Toppin, Alex Caravan, Rocco, Dame Sa. Yeah, let's take JT Toppin. Okay, a couple guys I don't normally pick up. So, cool. Ace Bailey, and why do they never draft Cooper Flag? It's so weird. So we'll sign both these guys. Team player options. We'll say no to Misic. That's fine. Qualifying offer. We will... say no to Colin. I guess we'll say no to all these guys. I guess we'll say yes to Jalen Bridges. We'll see if we can turn Jalen Bridges into something, but the other two we won't say yes to. So Plumlee is a free agent. And yeah, we've got kind of like a very dire cap sheet and stuff. So Jalen Bridges, we'll see if he'll come back. But Bol rounds the rights on. Tyus Jones, we'll see if we can bring back. Plumlee we'll bring back. And we're not going to match those offers at all. So let's move through this and clear out those cap spaces. Okay. So hopefully now we can potentially do this Kevin Durant trade with the Rockets. I'm going to turn on the setting for trade override real quick as well. And we'll put it back on after trade override on. Cool. And then we'll do this trade instead of fumbling around and waiting. So we'll go to the Rockets here. And I'm going to ask for Jabari Smith Jr. And we're going to also ask for... do we ask for Jalen Green or do we ask for someone else? I feel like they potentially would move on from Jalen Green because they have Cam Whitmore and stuff. Like, actually, could we ask for Cam Whitmore? No, we'll ask for Jalen Green. Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, and can we ask for... like our first round pick back? Is that something that they might even consider? They say no. Do we want Jalen Green then? I kind of like Jabari Smith Jr. just as an option. Would they potentially do Reed Shepherd? They can't afford it. Okay, and then we take back like Dylan Brooks's contract. So Jabari Smith, Reed Shepherd, Dylan Brooks. This is a little bit for Kevin Durant, but I feel like the Rockets would overpay to make sure they get their guy. So I'm going to just see if we can do this trade. We're going to lock it in. I'm going to process this trade. Bam. And we're going to turn trade override off. So we send Kevin Durant over to the Rockets and we get back some good players that we can use in this trade. So we can use in the team next year. So is Bradley Beal's options, have they expanded a little bit at all? Okay, so the Grizzlies are now a team. The Heat are now a team that they would consider going to. The Hornets. The Magic actually are quite interesting. That's definitely an interesting team. Or the Nets. Okay, so he's completely flipped on who he wanted. That's crazy. Okay, so who do we kind of want to send him to then? I don't want him on my team next year. That's for sure. I'm kind of thinking the Magic are a good option. We can go... oh, KCP has that team option though, which is very frustrating. So, okay, let's see. So if we ask for... would they potentially move off Wendell Carter? Would we go Wendell Carter Jr.? I guess we can take on KCP. And I don't want to give up Ryan Dunn at all in this trade. Yeah, they can't do it. Okay. I don't know who else they potentially... who we'd want from some of these other teams. So the Nets were another option. The Nets would be an interesting option for sure. If we could try and get Claxton, no, I don't think they would want to ever give up Claxton. Like, would they potentially do this? They have what they need at shooting guard. Who's at the shooting guard spot? Can we ask for Keon Johnson? They want Ryan Dunn. They'll give us Noah Clowney. I don't want to give up Noah Clowney, but I'll give up a couple first. Actually, this is so unrealistic. I guess we can attach like Iguodaro in this trade, and maybe JT Toppin. So Bradley Beal, 2 young players, and a future pick, like a 2027 first round pick with Bradley Beal's contract for Nick Claxton and Keon Johnson. Like, is that something that they would consider? And they do. Okay, so we move off Bradley Beal's contract. So now next year, our team is looking rather interesting. So we got Devin Booker, Reed Shepherd, Grayson Allen, Keon Johnson, Ryan Dunn and Brooks, Jabari Smith, Royce O'Neal, and Claxton and Richards, which I don't actually hate at all. I feel like that's definitely a decent team. If we really wanted to, we can probably bring back Monte Morris for a year and run Devin Booker back to the 2 and have Reed Shepherd start. Like, that could be something that we do. And there's no one else really that I would look to sign. No, definitely not. Okay, I'm fine with what we did this offseason. We made a huge Kevin Durant trade. We traded Bradley Beal. We should be rather competitive next year. Claxton goes down 1 overall, but that's fine, honestly. His rotation is going to be interesting, but I'm really excited for this year. I don't think I'm going to stop at the deadline. I guess I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. It's the year 40 and 41, which isn't actually that bad. Shea takes home MVP, Rookie of the Year Igor Demon, Cooper Flag 6th player, D-Boy Giannis, Evan Mobley most improved, Clutch player Tyler Hero, and Jason Kidd is the coach of the year. So do we get any Phoenix players on any of these teams? We don't even get... I know we didn't really win like insane amounts of games, but Devin Booker not being on one of these teams is insane. Nick Claxton is on all defensive second team though, which is nice to see. Cool. All right. So we are the 7th seed, which is okay. We've got a bit of work to do, obviously, and yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can actually get through this playoff game first. Okay, so Devin Booker definitely carried. Jabari Smith we're probably going to give more shots to next year. I didn't actually look at his shot tendency. Reed Shepherd was great as a first-year rookie, second-year rookie. Yeah, definitely could have been in the running for most improved, I think. But I don't really want to give that to second-year players. Yeah, Keon Johnson in his time as the shooting guard, the starting shooting guard, wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Okay, let's see if we can get through this. And we do. Okay, so now... Okay. I didn't mean to simulate that too much. The Houston Rockets beat us, and the Rockets, they still have KD. Okay, interesting. Maybe Akashonis at the point guard. Cool. All right, we lost, which is fine because we still need to make some big trades this offseason. At least we made the playoffs. So Anthony Davis coming up against Tatum. The Mavs win in 6. Okay, so they avenge the Mavs from a couple years ago, I guess. Player retirements, LeBron, Al Horford, Russ on the Knicks, DeMar DeRozan, yeah, okay, everyone's retiring, which is fine. Go down to draft lottery, which we have our first round pick, but I don't think it's going to be super valuable. We got it there at 14, which, I mean, we could have tried to get pick from the Nets, but that is what it is. We end up staying at 14. Wait, where are we? 6 via Memphis. Is that our pick that we have? 14 Hornets via Phoenix. Okay, so I guess we get pick number 6. I'm not too sure actually where that comes from. Let's keep Jacob Underwood. I'm fine with Jacob Underwood, and let's move to the NBA draft. So, do we potentially want to make a big trade right here, right now? I'm not too sure. We have pick 6. We have a bunch of expiring contracts now. So Dylan Brooks, I'd actually kind of like to keep around. So we have Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen, which is around $30 million. So, like, we could go out and get a Maxey and have Maxey and Devin Booker, which I don't hate. We could maybe attract a Giannis over here to Phoenix, which, like, isn't the worst offer in the world. There's just, like, not too many guys that I really want on this team. Like, a Tatum or a Brown would be kind of fun. Leonard's probably too old. Bam. Walker Kessler. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me. Like a Brunson could be kind of fun. Apollo is a restricted free agent though. So, and Franz, we got him in a recent video. Yeah, none of these guys really like jump out at me as guys that I really want. Like Jokic could be kind of fun, but we have Claxton, so like Halliburton and Booker together. Does that work? Zion and Booker. We could probably get that done. I get Zion a lot though. We could probably get that done with that pick 6, which could be kind of handy. Yeah, I'm not too sure who I kind of want to go after. Yeah, we're not going to get Wemby or anyone like that. We're not going to get Ant. Yeah, we're not going to get any of these guys. Okay. Realistically, I think we draft with this pick that we have. Actually, let's see if we can get this. I kind of like the idea. Oh, but we have Jabari Smith, so at the power forward. So we need more of a small forward. Okay, there's 2 trades that really intrigue me right now. There's the Detroit Pistons trade, or it's this Thunder trade. And the Thunder trade appeals to me because we could probably get pick 1 and try and get maybe Cameron Boozer or AJ DeBanza, which I really do like, as my dog is eating my chair right now. Or Asar Thompson and Malik Beasley, which makes us kind of contenders next year. In a way, we can go and try and get someone big in free agency. I don't know what I prefer. Do we want to get younger and kind of trust the team to develop, or do we want to go get picks? And I'm kind of leaning towards doing the picks and the draft route. I never really do this. So let's make this trade and make it official, and then let's see if we can move up in the draft. I'll be willing to throw in like this swap worst as well. They say no, I'll throw in a second. They say no, I'll throw in another second. They say yes. Okay, cool. So now we have 1 and 4. So I'm going to take AJ DeBanza here. And let's just see if Cameron Boozer. Okay, here goes number 2. Can we trade with the Rockets right now? Because I want to take Darren Peterson as well. That's probably a little bit greedy, but that just makes our rebuild so much better. So let's just see. Can we convince the Rockets to give us number 3? Is that even possible? Number 3 for number 4. And we don't really have anything that we'd give up, which kind of sucks. Like, I don't want to give up Reed Shepherd. Don't really give up Claxton. Like, Nick Clifford. Like, I would love to play you. Like, if this gets it done, I'll do it. But, okay, let's just see if they'll get it done. They won't. Okay, so I will... It's a rebuild, and we're giving up a young player in Nick Clifford, but if it gets it done, we get Darren Peterson. They say no. Okay, I'll give up a 2031st instead. They say no. Okay, are we really not going to be able to get this done? I don't think we're going to be able to get this done, unfortunately. How about Nick Clifford and this pick? They say no. Okay, I guess we're not going to get Darren Peterson, which is fine. I guess it's fine. Yeah, they take Darren Peterson. They really wanted Darren Peterson. That's fine. So Nate Ament is here. Dash Daniels is here. Dash Daniels develops into a really nice defensive guard. Nate Ament is LeBron James Hall of Fame, but we just took a small forward. I guess you could probably play the power forward. Yeah, let's take Nate Ament. Okay, cool. All right, we get 2 really good picks here in AJ and Nate Ament. We're going to sign both of those guys. They're on massive money. Reed Shepherd and Ryan Dunn are going to be brought back. Qualifying offers will bring back both of these guys. So we have to pay, we have to pay a couple people right now. So we could go out and get Paolo if we really wanted to instead of Jabari Smith. We can't actually get Paolo because we have Devin Booker and our rookie's earning so much freaking money. Okay, so let's just bring back Jabari Smith. On a 5-year deal. Let's go 3-year deal, $35 million a season. Let's see if he'll accept that. And he's going to. So he's going to come back. Cameron Payne renounced the rights on. I like to bring back Nick Richards as well. So Cody Martin is going to go. So we'll make sure we can bring back Keon Johnson as well. I'd like to actually play him a little bit more next year. And we may as well sign Nick Richards while we can as well. So sign both those guys. Cool. Let's just continue on to the next screen, and we get all of them in like exactly where we want. So it's going to be Devin Booker, Reed Shepherd, Keon Johnson. So we need a backup shooting guard. Let's just move. So I want AJ. Let's move Nate Ament to the power forward. He goes down 2 overalls, but that's okay. I think he would develop nicely. And then can Nick Clifford play? He can't play the shooting guard. So we need to sign a shooting guard, which is okay. And then we should be fine to kind of move forward with this rebuild. So like Bruce Brown as like a vet would be kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. Bruce Brown's not too bad. He might regress a little bit, but we can definitely sign him for 2 years and see how he goes. And we get Bruce Brown. Okay, cool. So we got rid of a bunch of contracts this offseason, but I think we have a nice team. I don't know if this is going to be like a winning team or anything, but it's going to be a nice team that we at least have moving forward. So is there anyone else that we want to maybe sign to like a small contract at all? I don't think anyone's like we can afford anyone, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, cool. So we're just going to progress. So Luka takes home MVP, AJ Defensive Rookie of the Year, James Harden 6th Player of the Year, Wemby Depoy, Gigi Jackson Most Improved, Clutch Player Cade Cunningham, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. So do we get any Suns on any of these teams? We do not, unfortunately. We don't even get Defensive Team, which is crazy. We get Nate and AJ on rookie teams, which is good. So we're the 8th seed again, which is completely fine. I actually don't mind. Actually, I kind of want to win. We don't own our first round pick this year, so things might go a little bit weird, and it looks like we are going to get absolutely blown out. So Devin Booker might have to just persist with one more year. Let's just see what happens if we simulate this game. And now we're going to draw Utah. So I guess we can be, like, we can try and be competitive in this game. We can kind of run. We haven't really entered a full rebuild because we still have, like, key players around Devin Booker. It's just we've taken a bit of a step back to go forward. And it looks like the step back is kind of working. So we're going to be the 8th seed. We're going to come up against Dallas Mavericks, who are probably going to absolutely destroy us. But that is going to be fine. Game 1 goes to Dallas. Game 2 goes to Dallas. And Game 3 goes to Dallas. And Game 4 goes to us. We win a playoff game, but we get swept. So we get gentlemen swept in the end. So that's fine by me. I'm happy with that. Kyrie, Cunningham, Cade. And Cade wins. Okay, so Detroit win a championship. And now we're in a really important offseason. So KD calls it time after being in Phoenix for a few years. Who else actually was on there? Tim Hardaway, Jeremy Green. Yeah, it's all fine. So draft lottery. Our pick is going to go somewhere else this year. Actually, we get it there at number 17. That's not too bad at all. Staff signing. I think we're going to keep Jacob Underwood. He's kind of doing okay. Unless there's anyone else here that we really, really want. Not really. Not really. I'm fine with Jacob Underwood being our coach. I know it's not a real coach and all, but that's completely fine. So now do we want to try and make him move with this young talent we have? Like Nick Claxton has been great and all, but is there potentially like an upgrade on Nick Claxton at the center position? It's normally quite hard to trade for a center because not many of these guys, like Jarrett Allen's probably, like he would be okay. We always get Zubac. I sometimes get a Kongwu, but I feel like we want someone like Khalil Ware would be interesting, but he's expired at the moment. I always get Walker Kessler. Yeah, like a lot of these guys are like Derek Lively fits our rebuild quite nicely. Like would pick 17 and Nick Claxton get us Derek Lively? It doesn't. Is there anyone we can throw in this? We'll throw in Bruce Brown as well for Derek Lively. Nick Claxton, a first round pick, and Bruce Brown for Derek Lively. They say no. That's fine. I'll throw in a second as well. Oh, okay. We have to probably throw in a first. So 2 first round picks, Nick Claxton and Bruce Brown for Derek Lively. They say yes. There we go. We get our center of the future right there. And unfortunately, we don't have any draft picks in this year's draft, which is fine. But I think that we're going to bounce back really nicely. So let's move into player options. So all these guys are going to be coming back, of course. Qualifying offers, Jalen Bridges is the only one here. So moratorium, we don't have anyone with bird rights. So we're not, are we? like, I guess Jalen Bridges can stick around if he wants to. That's fine. So we'll just go through and just see what we kind of need. So we need a backup shooting guard now. So Booker, Shepherd, Keon Johnson, AJ, Ryan Dunn. Yeah, okay. I kind of like this team, not gonna lie. So Exum's here, Jordan Miller's here, Sam Merrill's here. I kind of like that Jordan Miller. He hasn't really played much lately though. Not too sure who I really kind of want. Is there any small forwards we can flick back? Not really. Okay, so we might have to potentially do a trade. So I'm gonna have a look and see what we can get maybe. We only really have Nick Clifford that I'd throw into a trade. Okay, so I'm gonna do this trade. It's a bit of a weird one, but we're bringing in Alvarado for Nick Clifford. We're throwing in a first and a second, and we get a first back, which is fine. So my idea here is now we can potentially move Devin Booker back to this shooting guard position and let Reed Shepherd take over as the point guard. And that's all we're going to do. That's all. Actually, let's just see if there's anyone here that we can maybe sign. Can bring back Grayson Allen if we want. There's really no one here that I want to sign, which is fine. My dog is barking. Okay, let's just continue on, and then we'll go through year 3. I'm guessing year 4 is when we're really going to take off, hopefully. So let's see. So yeah, a few increases. Alvarado goes down, unfortunately, but he's only going to play like 10 minutes a night, which is fine. So I'm excited for this team next year. We've got hope. Hopefully, we make the playoffs in a bit of a better position. Good season. Luka is MVP, Tyron Stokes Rookie of the Year, Isaiah Collier, 6th Player of the Year, Defensive Player Wemby, Cameron Boozer Most Improved, Clutch Player Luka, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. Any Suns players on any of these teams? It does not look like it, unfortunately, which honestly is fine. We're going to get underrated, and that's cool. We're the 3rd seeds. Did I throw these last year? I actually don't remember, but yeah. Points per game, rebounds, assists. Lovely. Okay, cool. So we draw the Kings first up, who have a pretty interesting team. Sabonis is coming off the bench now. Weird. So we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we are up 4-1. So we sweep. And now we draw the Spurs, who have a very good team, obviously. We're down 2-1. We are down 3-1. Come on, D-Live. You're the guy. Come on, D-Live. Okay, 3-1, and we get beaten in 5. Okay, we have a lot of developing to do. That's fine. Wemby coming up against Luka, and the Spurs go on to sweep the rest of the conference. We got one up against the Spurs when no one else did. That's a good start. Lots of retirees. Go down to draft lottery. I don't think we're going to pick in this year's draft. 2 guys coming back, and then we're going to have to pay some big contracts right here, right now. And we might have to make some tough decisions because Devin Booker is also a free agent. So D-Book can definitely come back. We're going to make him a Sun for life. This is going to take him to when he is 36 years old, which is insane. Shepherd, let's see if we can bring back on like 25. Let's do like a 3-year deal. Let's do like 25-ish million. And Ryan Dunn's a restricted free agent too. So make sure we sign those guys. We're gonna have to find a new backup point guard, which is fine. So we'll make sure we sign these 2, which is okay by me, and we get them both. And then it's just Ryan Dunn, who can we also do like a 3-year deal with a little bit less, because I know you're not getting like too many minutes this year. And we'll make sure we get him, and we do. Okay. And Jalen Bridges, I'm sorry, but No, I don't think you're ever going to crack the rotation. So thanks for coming. So point guard, we have a few options here at the point guard spot. None of them really look amazing. This guy is actually meant to be pretty good out of the draft. This year, I think it is 2026. So next year. So we'll definitely sign him. That's a nice little young player to join our roster. So we got pretty much everything set, I think, for this next year. I'm excited. Is there anyone else we want to sign to just like a little contract or just have as a vibes guy? Not really, unfortunately. Okay, let's just move on. So I'm happy with this team. We're just gonna basically run it back. If we lose everything next year, then potentially we have some problems, but AJ's a 91, Jabari Smith's an 89, Nate Emmett's an 86, Reed Shepard's up to an 80. Yeah, this team is looking rather good. Adam Umadoch is your rookie of the year, averaging 20 points a game. Right. Darius the Cuff Jr. is your sixth player. Defensive player Wemby. Darius the Cuff most improved. Clutch player Anthony Edwards, and Jason Kidd is your coach of the year. Do we get any Suns on any of these teams? We don't get Devin Booker yet again. That is nuts. But we get no one. We don't get anyone. Okay, cool, amazing, fun. We're the 3 seed again, and we're coming up against the Rockets in this round. So interesting stuff. Yeah, everyone's playing really good, which is nice to see. Rebounds are pretty even. Assists are pretty good. So yeah, let's kind of see how things go against the Rockets, who they have the guy that I wanted. Maybe we should have given up something for him, but they have a pretty good team. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. And Game 4 goes to us. Okay, so now we draw. The Pelicans just swept. Okay, the Pelicans without Zion just... Wait, don't they have Zion? They don't have Zion. They just swept through. Okay, so we win Game 2. They win Game 3. And Game 4. Okay. We need to lock in because we're probably about to lose to the Pelicans. We have a very interesting team. And we're losing 5 yet again. Wow. Okay. Ace Bailey, Igor Demon, and Ace Bailey and the Mavs win championship number 2 for the video, I think. So a few retirees here. Moving on down to the draft lottery. I don't think we were in a pick in this year's draft. I could be wrong. Going 28 there to Phoenix. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we have any other picks at all. Just sitting around. Nope. Start signing. Okay, now it's time. We don't have Jacob Underwood on our roster anymore, so we can go for like JJ Redick if we really wanted to, which I don't hate. We can obviously offer Staffer or Jacob Underwood guess we can offer Underwood a coaching contract to come back, but I'd rather get someone different, I think. There's a few guys here. I don't know who Joshua Willis is, but I guess we can offer him a contract. Is there anyone else? JB Bickerstaff. No one else that I really want to sign. Interesting. Okay, so we get Jacob Underwood back. So I think JJ Redick is a bit out of our price range, unfortunately, because we're not the biggest market in the world, but that's okay. So draft, we don't have anyone here in the draft, which is fine. But do we potentially have to make a big trade? Age Manson 8 Ament, yeah, that's fine. None of these guys really are going to come back on the qualifying offer. Okay, so moratorium. Wait, what? We don't have... Wait, what is going on? Do we not have bird bites on these guys? We do. Okay, so Jabari Smith is a free agent. Okay, but so is Tatum, who we can't afford. Okay. I think we can do it. I think we do a sign and trade this year with Jabari. Let's just offer him, like, let's see if we can get it down to $40 million. I guess 42. Let's go for, like, I don't think you would do 40, so let's do 42. He's a 90 overall, and Nick Richards would definitely bring back as well. And Keon Johnson I'd like to bring back. So a bunch of big signings, bunch of big contracts. Hopefully we can sign them all, and we do. Okay. And these guys we're just gonna pronounce the rights on. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe we look. Is there any power forwards really emerging at the moment? Is there anyone that we might like? Evan Mobley's kind of cool. He's 28 years old. He has a lot of rebounding. He doesn't really need to score as much. Tatum could be kind of cool, but I don't think we're going to be able to get there. I do like the rebounding aspect. Giannis is in LA for whatever reason, but I think he's a bit old for the idea that I have. Jaren Jackson is like not the worst offer, but doesn't really rebound. Chet's in Denver. Chet could be kind of cool. I don't really get Chet too often in any of these videos. And that's basically it. So, okay, let's try and get Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley would be kind of cool. We are offering up Jabari Smith, which like he's been fun and all for us, but I feel like we need just like a bigger body power forward, and that's who we're getting in Evan Mobley. So who would be willing to part with in this as well? So maybe we can throw in Keon Johnson as well. Like he's developed really nicely, but we can definitely sign someone else. So does this get anywhere near as close? I'm happy to throw in like 2 first-round picks as well. They say no. A third first-round pick, they say no. And we'll also throw in Nick Richards, which they cannot afford. Okay, instead of Nick Richards, is there anyone else we'll throw in here? Like, is Ryan Dunn? Maybe we'll throw in Ryan Dunn instead of Keon Johnson. Does that make it a bit more interesting? It doesn't. Okay. I do like Evan Mobley. Is there anyone here we can bring? Like, I guess I could take back Ben Shepherd. Like, he's not the most amazing player ever. DeAndre Hunter off the bench as a scorer. He's earning a lot of money though. Like Ben Shepherd would be kind of cool. So let's throw in Keon Johnson as well, who they can't afford. Okay. They're not going to be able to afford this deal at all, I don't think. All right. Is there any other power forwards that we could potentially want? Not too sure. Scotty Barnes, does he rebound? Not really. Chet could be the guy for us. I'd love to get Chet. They need to clear out a bunch of cap space though, because they have Bilal Coulibaly. Interesting. We can definitely flip Jaden Hardy over to a shooting guard. He might even go up. So, this is gonna need to be like a This is gonna need to be like a wild trade, I think. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna get done, unfortunately. Unless we do Jabari Smith and like first round picks, 3 first round picks, and 2 seconds. No, okay, so I don't want to give up Chet Holmgren. That's fine. Who else can we possibly get? I don't even know. I want someone that rebounds quite well. I feel like Evan Mobley. I don't think we're getting Tatum at all. Like Bam's a bit too old now. We could run it back. We could just run it back. Could we get Cameron Boozer? I don't think we're going to be able to get Cameron Boozer at all. We could get a very old Mikal Bridges. That's a lot of money though. I don't think we can even come close to affording that. Okay, I guess we can just like have a look and see who we can get if we go Jabari Smith and Keon Johnson, I guess, in the trade finder. We can get Tyrese Maxey. RJ Barrett, Kobe White. Kobe White and Jaden Contance could be. Doesn't really we can get Bam. He's a 32-year-old at this stage, and we can get Brandon Miller. Wow. But no one else really. Mark Williams, Keegan Murray, Tyler Hero, Dalton Connect, Anthony Black, Sorbers, Bilal, Dash, Cam Whitmore, Darren Fox, Randall, Shaden Sharp, Kuminga. None of these guys really rebound as good. I'd rather just run it back. Yeah, I think we're just gonna literally just run this back and hope for the best, because I couldn't find anyone that I liked. So Luka wins MVP number 4 now in a row. That's nuts. Gabe Smith, Rookie of the Year. 6th player, Darius Cuff Jr. Wemby Depoy, Most Improved, Baba Ola Dotton. Yes. Ian Jackson, Clutch Player, and Coach of the Year goes to Chris Newman. I think we had an opportunity to get Ian Jackson at one stage, but yeah, Otis Newman, Coach of the Year. Cool. Wow. Yawn. Do we get any? We get AJ Demensa here on all NBA second team, which is great. So Devin Booker keeps getting snubbed for whatever reason, and now we finally get someone on an NBA team, and we are the 3rd seed again. Everyone is just like, it's nuts. Yeah, Booker, Demensa, Shepherd, Nadement, We're probably going to have to make a big trade this offseason if we lose, but hey, let's see what happens. So we're coming up against this interesting Portland Trailblazers team. Let's see what happens. Where we win in 6. Okay, cool. And now we draw the Timberwolves, who have Ryan Rollins, Jared McCain. Interesting team, very interesting team. They have Jaden McDaniels coming off the bench for whatever reason. Very interesting stuff. Let's shorten this down to an 8-man rotation, and hopefully we can win a couple games. So we win game 4, win game 5, and luckily we get down to 7. I clicked the wrong button. And now we draw the 1-seeded Dallas Mavericks, who Taylor Hendricks at the 3. They have a very interesting team. They still have AD there, which is nuts. He's very old now. So we're up 2-1. It's 2-2. It's 3-2. And we win. AJ Demansa coming up against Dylan Harper. Interesting stuff. So let's just reset the team and see how we go up against the 76ers. They win game 1. We win game 2. Who do they have? Maxi, Harper. They have this LeBron guy, like the LeBron comparison guy. They have a very interesting team. We win game 3. We win game 4. And we win game 5. There we go. AJ is your finals MVP. We get Devin Booker a ring. Who else is here still? We get Ryan Dunn a ring, and Nick Richards. So 3 current day. Okay, it's Caleb Martin. I thought Cody Martin was back on this team. And we get Norman Powell a ring. We get Caleb Martin another ring. We get a bunch of guys championships that definitely deserve it. So we did it. We got the Suns a championship. This is my first championship on a video in a while. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night.